morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday, my dudes. Big Brood has already found Blurp. How is the pricing, Thank you. How's the pricing on that? It defaults at 1,000, so... I mean, I know you have like 1 billion at this point, so I'm sure they're fine to you. Yeah, exactly. Don't blow all of those on Blurp. We got to save some of that for crowd control. Anyway. Alright, here we are in chapter 2. I was expecting that to take longer to load. I don't know why. It is now morning. Maybe lower it to like 2,000 unless 200 unless it gets annoying. Yeah, perhaps. We shall see. I actually had to redo it because when I did it last night, I did all of my sounds, but they were only enabled for bits, and I was like, it's like, yeah, I could do that, but okay, yep, nothing new about this. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still have it available as an option, so if somebody wants to do that, then fine. Lower, well, the default price on that was, I don't remember, but I have it set at 100 bits. I don't know. It's an option if people want it, but I don't expect, anyone to actually do that. Alright, so it's the next morning. We're supposed to be leaving with Jack. He's gonna take us back to the station so we can go. Hang on, were there any voices we could hear by any of these doors? Perchance? There we go. You hear muffled voices coming from Nessa's bedroom. Nope, okay. Do I just go on in then? Hi. Hi, Nessa. On your way out then? Good. Alright. Talk to Corvus. You're still here? Okay. Corvus and Nessa can probably tell you are loitering outside the door. They've stopped talking. Yeah? Can I close door? Okay, so I can't, do I still have my glass? I do! Yeah, I definitely thought that that was a one and done item. Okay, cool. Evan spends most of his time in the study. It's almost impossible for me to look for the will. I'm sure it'll be in there, if it exists at all, of course. Evan is such a lazy good-for-nothing. Odds are he never wrote one. He won't get to... I think Evan will have his hands full soon. Hands full soon enough. Okay, God. Reading hard. Then I'll get a chance to search the study. Indeed, and I'll get started on Plan B. Dun dun dun. They seem to have finished their conversation. Alright. Anybody else talking? The help of the drinking glass, I could hear a conversation behind Albert's bedroom door. Because I get the feeling that maybe your government doesn't want diamonds to be found in Canada. Market competition, eh? So why don't you just get on the train back to Toronto this morning, enjoy the city, and write your report from the comfort of a ritzy hotel? My treat, what'd he say? Mr. Richards, I'm appalled at your suggestion. Your man Jack will bring me back to the lodge, else you can expect a visit from the authorities. Fine, but I doubt your bosses will care if your visit is less than hospitable. Got my eye on you, Albert. Okay. You hear heavy steps coming towards you, thinking quickly hurry back to your room as quietly as you can. Yeet. Whoa, that was a close one. I think they've both gone downstairs by now. Alright. Anyway, if you can think of other, sound effects we need to add, let me know. There's one very specific one that I want to add, but I didn't get a chance to record that this morning. Alright, let's see what else we can hear here. Anybody in the conservatory? Nah. Hey. Hi, Evan. Jack's waiting for you and Kimmy outside the carriage house. Hop to it. Alright, bye, Mr. Richards. Thanks for everything. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Talk to Evan about Nessa. Ask about Nessa. She's probably in the bar drinking all my good spirits. Certainly feels like that anyway. Alright. There's so many, yeah. Like, trying to think of some that aren't just particularly jokes between us, but that other people will understand. Ah, Nancy, you ready to go now? Yes, I think so. Alright. You and Kimmy follow the dirt path to the carriage house. You find yourself falling behind as you marvel at your surroundings, the first time you're seeing the grounds of the lodge in daylight. You're surrounded by greens of every shade. The trees are taller than most buildings back home. They stand densely in countless numbers as far as your eye can see, swaying slightly in the breeze. As you near the carriage house, you can hear the distant roar of a waterfall. The land feels alive. Ew, it's pink. There you are. Come on now, we gotta make this train. Alright. The end. We're going home now. Let's go. Jack drives you and Kimmy back to the train station. The car ride seems a lot shorter this time, maybe because you can see your surroundings. Why is Fancy Pants McGee there too? I don't know why he's also coming with us. That sounded strange. Cause yeah, that conversation we listened to, he mentioned that he was coming with us too, but I don't know, maybe Jack's dropping us off at the station and then dropping him off where he needs to go survey or something. I don't know. He doesn't need to be here to see us off though. Go wait in the car. Alright. Wait here, I'm gonna check the telegraph machine at the station. Okay. You wait in silence. Early morning in the deserted town is so quiet it nearly makes your ears ring. You just hear Jack gasp. Jack's taking quite a long time in there. I'm gonna check on him. Uh-oh. Knock first. Whoop. Whoa, hey, I told you to wait outside. Alright. Jack looks agitated. He stuffs a strip of telegraph paper tape into his pocket. What's wrong, Jack? No one is allowed inside except me. That's Jack's time. We're going back to the lodge. Bridge is out. Dunno how long. Right! I forgot the bridge exploded. Yeah, so we can't leave. Oh dear. Oh, by the way, any of you folk know someone called Carl? No. No? Never mind. Why do you ask, Jack? Telegraph in the station for him. It was printed off on the machine after my message, so I cut it and pinned it to the board inside. Carl Sagan, of course. That's how messages get passed on to people in this area. It's a decent system. I mean, not if you want to send anything private, but I guess you wouldn't do that by telegraph. Well, I'm going to send a message to my superiors. Wait here. What happened to the bridge, Jack? An accident. The train can't get to Crimson. Looks like we're stuck with you for now. The cat is now, yelling, so I'm sure she's going to bring me something in a second. Yes, honey. Meow wow. Jack looks over at Kimmy. Looks like you got your wish, eh? But like I said before, leave the cormorants alone. Kimmy flushes, but keeps quiet. Oh, don't shame Kimmy. You stand in tense, awkward silence until Albert reappears in the train station's doorway. I'm ready, let's be off. The journey back to the lodge is so rushed and bumpy, there are times where you're afraid you'll bounce right out of the automobile. It's far too noisy to even attempt conversation. Petra. What you doing, honey? Okay, she's going in your office now. Albert leans back in his seat, impassive. Kimmy, who you'd come to believe was a kind and quiet sort, looks pretty nervous, and maybe even a little angry. Jack is mostly silent, white-knuckled hands wrapped around the steering wheel. Meow wow! You realize you don't really know any of these people. Yeah. I told you, Kimmy's behind this whole thing. Can't let myself be distracted. I have a job to do. When I get back to the lodge, I'm going to start my field work. It's been a long morning. I'm gonna put the kettle to boil if any of you want some tea. You hear Jack mutter something under his breath about needing to see Evan. Okay. After I fetch my field kit and change into my field clothes, I'll be commencing my field work. Please do not disturb me in the field. Field. No, Jack, we left the kettle on all night. It's already done. I know, we went to the kitchen. It was already going. I still have this hot mug of water in my pocket from last night. She's a witch! I'm going out to get a breath of fresh air. Uh-huh. That's not at all suspicious. Well, I guess I have my work cut out for me. Along with my field hat, my field tools, with my field lunch. That's right. Have to take the field snack. I still wonder what happened with my kit on the train. Well, I certainly can't dwell on that. To obtain samples, I'll need a few basic tools. Geologist's pick, or something similarly sharp and strong. A hammer that, when used with the pick, will help me chip off samples of rock. A small shovel to dig into the riverbed. And a streak plate to test the hardness of the minerals I find. Yo! We know how that works! Britt and I took a geology class in school. We know all about streak plates. Something made of porcelain would do the trick. Alright. Let's go! I think Jack mentioned that cormorants like to nest on cliff faces. That might be a good place to get a sample. Jack also said to leave them alone. What? Nancy? Nancy, please. Field pick and field shovel. I should also check on Albert's field work. Maybe I can learn a few things. I'm sure he'll love that. Ooh, I hope I can finally do a bit of digging. Literally. She's such a nerd. Love it. That is not where the tool shed is. This is the mud room. Where was that closet that had all the tools in it? Not this one. Surely that wasn't on the upper floor, was it? There it is. Okay, shovel. Take shovel. Shovel may be useful, but it's way too big and heavy for me to carry around. Maybe I can find something smaller. Look. Tools. Alright, so it's not just gonna be fun, go into the, shed and grab tools, huh? That window's cracked. Don't see anything noteworthy, but it's cracked. I need to throw something at it. Look, bucket. The tin bucket. Alright. Alright, so what? We need a pick, a hammer, something porcelain to use as a streak plate. I mean, surely we can grab a plate from the kitchen, right? A display cupboard with a bottom drawer and a sideboard with a cupboard and some drawers. Take plate. Floral plates are out of your reach, a common problem for someone of your height. Oh, I really want one of those plates anyway. I mean, I do have the mug already. It's got water in it, but... I mean, I can take the brush. Use brush. Okay. Whoop. Shelf and its contents are for decorative purposes only. There's a salad on plate and green glass bottle. Take plate. Lovely as the salad on plate is, you decide the best way to enjoy it is from the little shelf. Okay. This is mostly glassware, huh? That's gonna be glass too. Can I go outside? It's so lovely out here. Porcelain sounds like a terrible streak plate. I feel like everything scratches it. I mean... Never seen such a sight. The lush green land spreads out in all directions, rambling up and down in gentle hills. You can hear a swift river nearby and bird calls. The air smells fresh and new. Back inside. That's enough outside for today. Oh, we're not just gonna leave the kitchen door open. This is the east side of the house. There's a door built into the ground, most likely leading to a cellar. I'm sure that's gonna be locked. You can see a shed and veggie patch east of here. May need to go check that shed. South of here is the front section of the lodge. North is dense forest. Bob Ross. Cellar door's locked, yep. Got a free Veronica from the cellar. Valerie? Aww! Look at the little garden. We still need to finish watching that video, too. I fell asleep. Yeah, you were close. I mean, there's not too many, V names. It's fine. There's a garden shed here, as well as a well-tended vegetable patch and a water pump. Bird amenities include a bird bath, a bird feeder, and a bird house. The bird house has to have a bird on it so that the birds know it's for them. North is an impassable wall of dense forest and bush. East is an impassable wall of dense forest and bush. When you look west, you can see the lodge. When you look south, you can see the orchard. Ooh. I'm just trying to walk to the shed. Okay, well, there's an axe there, so we do want to, look. That's a bat house. Can't use bat in this game. This is the birdhouse. Birdhouse is mounted on a tree. Look, bird bath. White marble bird bath is mounted on a pedestal. Take bird bath. Look, garden. So, this is Jack's vegetable patch. Your heart grows warm as you gaze at the lovingly nurtured rows of tomatoes, cabbages, parsnips, rhubarb, carrots, and squash. Rad. Next year, we got to revamp the garden. Get pump. The blue water pump probably comes in handy for watering the vegetable patch and refilling the bird bath. What are the bird amenities at this establishment? The birdhouse is on the tree. What is the bird box on the pole? Yeah, right? I guess they're two different bird houses, but I don't know. That looks more like a bat house to me. Lemon. Somebody had murdered in the shed. Oh, that's cool. The interior of the shed is clean and well organized. There's a table and a stool. A shelf at the back holds various garden tending tools. The length of rope hangs from a nail on the wall. Take rope. Rad. Take shovel. Okay, that one's too big. Take trowel. Terrific, now I can dig the riverbank for specimens. Okay. What else did I need? What else can I see here? I'm not entirely sure. What else did I need? Some sort of pick, that's right. A pick and a hammer. And a straight plate. Just checking in case it's here and I can't tell that it is. Take, pick. Take plate. Okay. Oh my god, let me out. Ugh. Can't escape the shed. Alright, let's check out the orchard. This apple orchard looks like it's in the process of being harvested. Ripe red apples hang in the trees and litter the ground beneath them. Oh yeah. You see a bushel and a tree stump with an axe buried in it. You can see the garden shed in the distance. To the north, west leads back to the house, and south leads to the smokehouse. Yo! Now to jump on Jack's vegetables and turn it back into regular dirt. Thank you. Bushel is made of wooden slats and has a long handle. Take bushel. How bothered would Jack be if he came back to this chore and the basket was missing? Yeah, exactly. Little red apples are scattered on the orchard floor and cling to the trees overhead. Take apple. These look like those very tart apples that hurt my teeth. Good for pies, but not for eating. Take apple. I didn't say anything about eating, just take it. Look, axe. Axe is deeply embedded into the tree stump. Alright, prove yourself worthy. Take axe. Don't get any funny ideas, Nancy. Besides, you doubt you could pull it out. What funny ideas? This is purely for function. Oh god. Smokehouse is small, but looks like it gets the job done. A grate close to the ceiling is blackened by wood smoke. Great for honking in cars. You can see the orchard to the north, a forest clearing to the west, and the river to the south. Okay. Now I'm just remembering the smokehouse from Moondown. God. Salt! Array of smoked meat and fish are hanging to dry and cure. A work table with a deeply scratched work surface is against one wall. You see a big bag of salt, a barrel, and a large pot. Take salt. Bag of rock salt is folded close. Open it. You have a trowel. Look. Barrel. Looks like it might be a pickle barrel or a barrel for salted meat. Okay. Look. Pot. The large pot is probably used for some stage of food preparation, but you're not knowledgeable in these processes. Okay. Take meat. Hook. What? Take one of them. You can use that as a pick, kind of. Smells like the art teacher's office. The table is clearly used to prepare the meat before it's preserved. Countless cuts and scratches mark the surface, and it's stained by blood and ash. Take blood. Can't use blood in this game. Ah! Ah! Better be careful and not stray too close to the raging river. A roaring waterfall flows speedily off the escarpment. There are mossy rocks by the water that look pretty slippery. Far off to the north, you can make out the smokehouse. West leads to the jetty. The jetty! There it is. There's something in that log. Blood for the blood god! That's right. There's a jetty here overlooking the rushing river. Cattails line the riverbed, and there's a rotting log lying on its side. A dirt path leads north to the forest, west leads to the bridge, and east to the waterfall. Okay. Look. Log. The rotten log is well on its way to returning to the earth. It's covered in moss and is starting to cave in. Take moss. The moss looks soft, but not all that useful. Boo. Okay. Take cattail. You'd never pull a cattail. What's that shiny thing, though? There's something in there. Look inside log. Okay, there you go. The rotten log is full of moss and gross bugs.
Aw, $20. I wanted a peanut.
And a little metal whistle. Take whistle. You take the duck call from the rotten log. Huh. Oh. There's a large wooden bridge here, which either leads south off the property or north towards the lodge. Okay. Cattails line the riverbed. You can see the boathouse to the west and a jetty to the east. I can escape. I can't leave yet. I haven't accomplished my goals. Yes, goals. Boathouse, boathouse. There's a boathouse and a dock here. A canoe bobs up and down with the river current. Cattails line the riverbed. You can see a cliff looming to the west, forest to the north, and the bridge to the east. Let me in the boathouse. This river's lousy with cattails. It is. The interior of the boathouse smells damp, which is no surprise. Canoes and oars are stored here. You see a tackle box. Ayy. Look, tackle box. Tackle box looks dusty, much like everything else in this boathouse. Open tackle box. I'm shocked it wasn't, locked. Tackle box is empty except for hammer. Take hammer. Well done. Alright, so now we still need a pick. Wait, can I come out here to the canoe? Let's go, let's go. Get in canoe. You'd rather not climb into a canoe that is docked in a fast-moving river. Fine. Hey, Kimmy. She found the Cramorants. It ain't getting any safer, yeah. Talk to Kimmy. Oh, hi, Nancy. I didn't see you there. Ask about Cramorant. Stunning, aren't they? I feel so fortunate to be seeing this. There's a steep cliff here with a rather scenic waterfall flowing from hidden crevices. Or perhaps crevasses. The cliff face holds a thriving colony of what you assume are double-crested cormorants. They clearly enjoy nesting here. You can see the boathouse east of here, the faintest indication of the carriage house to the north. Kimmy is here. She sure is. I guess that's her stuff. I'm gonna go. Hey, Albert. Talk, Albert. Good morning, Mr. Respa. How are you today? And he's gonna be like, go away, I'm working. Yeah. I'm very busy, Miss. Yep. Miss Maple. Miss Maple, I'm very busy, as you can see. The fieldwork must be comprehensively performed. I found this rock outside of the, outside of the house here. This is big stuff. Well, maybe that boulder isn't a good place to start. It looks to be glacial erratic and... Excuse me, young lady, are you trying to tell me my business? You literally just found the biggest rock you could within 5 meters and we're like, this is it. This is how I'm going to look busy. How amusing. Run along then. Maybe you can help Jack in the kitchen. Alright. Bebsy already made the joke. But here it is. Maybe if we dress like a bird, she'd pay attention to us. This relationship is doomed. You've reached the western limit of the property. To the north, you can see the carriage house, the roar of rushing waters. To the south, a huge boulder here. Albert is here. Look, boulder. Even at a casual glance, you can tell this is a glacial erratic, most likely granite. Glacial erratics were deposited millions of years ago by receding glaciers. Like the Bleasdale boulder out in Trenton. I read about it in a book. Granite forms at 30 miles below the Earth's surface at most. Diamonds form around 100 miles down in the Earth's mantle. Yes, we've all played Minecraft. I'd say it's pretty unlikely that this boulder is geologically relevant to my fieldwork. However, scientific rigor behooves me to take a boulder sample. Okay. Take boulder sample. I don't have a pick though. You have a strong tool to obtain the glacial erratic sample, but now you need a sharp tool to help chip off some of the boulder. Yeah, let's go in the carriage house. Alright, move. I'm taking rock 2. Oh god, this makes me think of Clock Tower. It appears that the carriage house was once used as a stable. The stall is empty, but there are some old hay bales being stored on the upper level. Perhaps something sharp in one of the hay bales. North leads to a gazebo, east to the lodge, south eventually leads to the river. Can I go up the ladder? Climb up the ladder. Oh my god. I was just googling what an erratic is. Thanks, video game. We're learning stuff. Look. Hey. Even a city girl such as yourself can tell that those hay bales are old and dusty. It seems there hasn't been much need for them in a long time. Look in hay. Doesn't seem to work. Really? Boo. Diamonds are from when a daddy rock and a mommy rock love each other very much. They grow One in a lab rather than engaged in slave labor and excessively priced pebbles. Quiet, you'll disrupt the market. I guess she backs up onto the ladder. That's funny. Seriously, though, how great are synthetic diamonds? Okay, we're back here. Scenic overlook is spectacular. The lodge looms large to the north, but beyond it stretches a dense forest as far as the eye can see. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, that just goes back to the, Where's that gazebo we were talking about? That's the lodge. That's also the lodge. That's the jetty. What was that noise? There's the gazebo. Alright, let's see. There's a huge gazebo here, or maybe it's a bandstand. It's built close enough to the lodge to be convenient, yet far enough away not to disturb guests in the rooms with sounds of revelry. Lodge is to the east, carriage house is to the south. Okay. Well, you're uncertain whether or not this is a gazebo or a bandstand. You know it's definitely not a, Wait, we know this word from the Alan Wake. And I'm gonna say pergola. That's probably pergola. Gazebo has a red roof and is painted bright white. You can imagine it was the site of much entertainment and celebration, but no longer. There'll be no party at the Yancey Dome. The west side of the house, a cobblestone path leads west to a gazebo. South of here is the front section. North is forest. Okay. An advert on Twitter from what seemed to be Pro Mine Diamonds group complaining 31% of diamonds are now grown in a lab. And no one can tell the difference because they're exactly the same and don't hurt anybody. I know. Can you imagine? So I still need to find something sharp. I can't take the axe. Something sharp, use Bebsy's dry wit. Oh, yeah! I'll have to see if he'll let us borrow it. Something sharp, something sharp. Half the time it seems to hurt the user. It's okay, let me head over to the apothecary. Yeah, there we go. I'll fix you right up. Something sharp. Where's the poop knife? Stupid thing. What are you people eating? Oh my god! Where else am I gonna find something sharp here? Like, I could probably, I don't know if I open that drawer. You open it. I could maybe go ask Albert if I can borrow... So it's a problem. Could things get any worse? Who could have done it? Who would be capable? Dunno. Burn the tape. Tell no one. Keep an eye out. You got it. Wait a little longer. Anxious for more details. Straining to hear more of the conversation. Oh my god, we're gonna get friggin' caught. What could have Jack learned from the telegraph tape? You're so deep in thought that you fail to hear the footsteps approaching the door. Hey, what do you think you're doing loitering outside doorways? Get! Sorry. I need one of those Swedish chainsaw safety labels. Do not stop with hand or genitals. Hi, Jack. You look a little bothered. Anything I can help you with? Never you mind, miss, but if you want to busy yourself, I've been missing my ice pick for at least a week! Ice pick, you say? I don't need it right now, but it's just been on my mind, you know? Ask about ice pick. I can't remember where I left it. A shame, because I can't chip off bits of ice for drinks. Was going to guess an ice pick, because it's always an ice pick. I know, that was my first thought, too. It's like, you need something sharp. Certainly it wouldn't be at the bar, right? Or even in the dining room. No, I won't behind the counter. There we go. Look bar. Okay. Hilarious to me is that Nancy will fully use the ice pick for her own purposes instead of giving it back to Jack. And also in much worse condition because she'll use it to chip rocks. I was gonna say, she's not gonna want that back. Keep mine in the neck of nosy investigators. Yes, of course. For some reason, I'm wanting to look in the mudroom, and I'm not sure exactly why, but... We're meddling kids, yep. Alright, so... What do I call this then? Because I say open door and I get that. Right drawer contains some dried mud and part of a broken shoelace. Take shoelace. It's half a shoelace, not long enough to be useful. Take mud then. You doubt the dried mud would be of any use, so you leave it alone. Boo. Come on, Nancy. Left drawer's empty. Look in Jack's work boots. Mr. Richards. Look in boots. In men's boots. You take a closer look at the men's boots in the right-hand cubby. Thanks to your loop, you can clearly see the initials ER written on the inside of the boots in small letters above the number 12. Okay. Another pair of boots here marked with a J and are also size 12. These are Jack's. They have leather soles. Okay. Could be handy information to know later. Alright. Look in women's boots. You just make out tiny letter M's in the women's boots just above the number 5.5. Uh-huh. Sir Margot's boots. Interesting. Alright, we can't look in the basin, that's fine. We already tried to take the hose and, it didn't quite work out well for us. Where would a missing ice pick be? Probably not in the bathroom. I hope. Hmm. Said I can't chip ice anymore, so my guess would be wherever they keep ice, but not the fridge. Well, you'd think that he would have looked there. Because, yeah, literal ice box. It's the mudroom again. It's another bathroom. I have to remember what all these rooms are again. Really feels like I need to take some things out of here, but I'm not exactly sure what or when. Oh, hey. Y'all seen an ice pick? I don't care at all about that. Whatever I know about that would probably go over your head. What? Shut up, Corvus. Hello? Hi. Afraid I'm not feeling better. I don't think I'll be coming down to dinner. Okay. You were sick? Ask about ice pick. Ugh! Let's spell pick correctly. I wish I knew. Alright. Continue lounging. Like, I feel like that would be a cellar kind of thing, right? Unless somebody put one in here. Okay, it's not here. But the cellar is locked. Jack, let me in the cellar. Oh yeah, the root cellar entrance is outside the kitchen. I keep fruits and veg down there, stuff I jar and bottle too. I keep it locked from habit more than anything else. When the lodge used to be an inn, theft was more of a concern. Ask about cellar key. But you don't know about the key. I don't know. Can I open these? Nope, that goes over here. Selection of cutlery and serving implements. Okay, take cutlery. Let's go ask Albert. He needs to be bothered. I'm surprised it took that even though I typed an apostrophe. Well done, game. Albert Respa's field kit lies open on the ground. You miss your field kit so much. Ask about field kit. Wow, Mr. Respa, that's some field kit you've got there. Yes, please don't touch anything. Take field kit. Albert is a little peeved at me already. I shouldn't antagonize him any further. Why not? Maybe if I ask him nicely, he'll let me borrow his tools. Ask to borrow tools. Ask Albert tools. You are too curious. Well. Okay, where else could an ice pick be then? Kimmy, have you seen an ice pick? Ask about ice pick. I'm sorry, Nancy, I don't know anything about that. Sure you don't. Suitcase? Take Kimmy luggage. Eat Cramorant. Hmm. Hmm. Really surprised that there was nothing in the carriage house. I don't see anything really going on with the waterfall here. I can't tell if this here is supposed to be anything or just like a shadow. Even from here you can see that the mist from the waterfall has made the moss wet and slippery. Okay. Smokehouse. Like, there's something on the ground there, right? Take ice pick. Alright. Just take one of the meat hooks. Cannot go this way into the orchard anymore. Take ice pick. Look in bushel. Bushel's empty. Okay, yep. Look in bird bath. Alright, it's got water. That's fair. I don't know, y'all. Jack, let me in the cellar. Open the cupboard. Cupboard has a variety of plates inside. Okay, I thought that I had tried the spot and it didn't let me do that before. Cupboard under the sink contains the pipe that drains the sink. Very good. Take plate. Take a plate from the cupboard. Alright, there we go. Streak plate. Alright, let's look at it. White ceramic dinner plate glazed on the surface. Now that I'm thinking of it, the unglazed underside of this porcelain plate would make a great streak plate. There you go. Streak plates are used for ascertaining a mineral's streak color, but any minerals harder than a 6.5 or 7 won't make a streak. I can rub samples on the plate to see their color. Your streak plate has a Mohs hardness of 6.5. Rad. We are actually getting a geology lesson during this game, and that's very exciting. Small hammer. Thank you. It's a metal reed duck call with a carved wooden case. Okay. Garden trowel, it's fine. Sturdy length of rope. I don't know what I need the rope for yet. Give me the brush for the rocks and whatever. Let's streak test the Jordan almonds. Huh. Colorful, unpalatable, and harder than most rocks you've studied. Yep. I think we've already examined those, but, oh, you know what? We looked at them with the loop instead. That's what it was. I mean, what is this? Look this. Okay, that is the ice box. I thought that was an oven. But yeah, that puddle in the front definitely looks like yep, okay. Look in ice box. Oh, I guess the oven's over there where the kettle is, isn't it? The ice block is melted a bit. There's now a puddle on the floor. Oh dear, I guess the ice box is a bit leaky. Look in ice. You scrutinize the ice but can only see an indistinct outline inside. Take ice. You bash the ice block a few times with the hammer. It doesn't seem to be doing the trick. I need something pointier. You close it. Yeah, like, I wasn't sure if that was a puddle or just, like, a weird shadow. Okay, so I do need the ice pick to get whatever's in there. But where would the ice pick be? Kettle on the stovetop. Look in stove. Okay. Look at pipe. Pipe takes the water from the kitchen sink and drains it somewhere. You've never been clear on the details. I mean, I believe it goes outside, but oh, it like just goes to the cellar. What? Okay. So there's something in the icebox. Who else can I ask about the ice pick? The vase has a diagonal miter cuts and a spreading circular foot. Okay. Take vase. Vase looks heavy and it complements the candy dish so nicely it would be a shame to separate them. Oh my god, okay. It just leads outside, yeah? Yeah, it does, okay. I just wanted to see. Door's already open. No, okay, what? Looks stable. The stall is empty. It doesn't take a detective to conclude it once held a horse. Open stall. I don't. Yaha. Look. Carriage. Can't use carriage in this game. Look. Car. It's an REO touring car. You've spent more hours than you'd like in that automobile. You get sore just looking at it. Take car. You don't know how to drive. That's unfortunate. Like, it's gotta, come on. Be in the hay. Look in hay bale. Ah! Climb down. Last time I just tried look in hay, so I figured, you know, adding bale might help a little bit. I mean, the gazebo used to be for parties. Alright. Ask about ice pick. Okay, I don't want to ask. I'm not asking about your field kit. Do you know where the ice pick is? It makes sense. Oh god. Don't think you're going to think of it. Is it in the bar or the dining room? No and no. Oh, god. Okay. Is it inside or outside? It's inside? Okay. Not the bathroom. Said it's not in the bar or the dining room. Surely it's not in the kitchen. Some telegraph tape burning in the fireplace, sending tendrils of soft smoke up the chimney. I heard Mr. Richards telling Jack to burn this telegraph tape in the fireplace. I wonder what it says. I do have some zinc oxide tape. In the glass panel cabinet, let's see. Okay, that's the same. Some woolen blankets in these drawers. It must get chilly in here despite the fireplace. Okay. Micro Center called. Laptop motherboard is dead. Oof. Estimated 1,600 for a new. Oh, no. God. Nope. I can't take the poker. Take ice pick. Oh, hey. Ask about ice pick. What? He's got a drink. Mr. Richards is relaxing in the conservatory, sipping a glass of whiskey. It's probably from the decanter of whiskey I saw in the dining room. I prefer a herbal tea myself. Alright. It is actually in the kitchen. You don't see that right now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Fly paper. Got it. Ew. Hanging from the ice pick. Saucepan. Look in saucepan. It's currently empty. Some bulky pots and pans. Okay. Did it fall under the icebox? Okay. A puddle of water beneath the icebox. Okay. Handy dandy contraption that. Kind of melts a bit during the day, but nights are always cooler, so it freezes back up again. If you find the ice pick, let me know. I can't seem to find it anywhere. Uh-huh. Okay, where is it? 'Cause... Oh, I need the, okay. See, that was my first thought, was that that was the ice pick, but... But then, yeah, it made it seem like there was something else I needed in there. Okay. They've melted all of the ice. Some of the ice has melted away, revealing a wooden handle. Take ice pick. After a few tugs, you're able to pull the wooden handle out of the ice block. The rest of the tool is pointy and made of metal. Hooray, looks like I found an ice pick. Jack must have left the ice pick on top of the ice block, and then when the ice melted and refroze, it gradually got swallowed up. Okay, cool. Close the ice box. Ice is expensive and surely hard to come by in these parts. Yeah, after I just melted some of that. Jack's like, what's that? You found it? No. Alright. Okay. Now we are ready to grab our samples. Let's go bother Albert. Take sample. Excuse me. Do you mind, miss? I'm busy here and cannot be disturbed. Oh, sorry. How can I make Albert leave so I can get a sample of the boulder? How do I usually annoy people? Take Albert. That isn't here. You see no need for that. Talk, Albert. How are you today? Very busy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, same thing. Ask about rock. Excuse me. I was curious about your professional interest in this glacial erratic. The rock is granite, which is a type of intrusive igneous rock, but not the appropriate type. Will you please leave me alone? Granite has a high quartz content, whereas diamonds are found in ultra-basic rock that is low in quartz. What will make you stop? Furthermore, granite and diamonds don't even come from the same depth in the earth. Listen, Miss Nancy Maple, Mr. Respa. Yes, Miss Maple. I have had just about enough of your help. I'm returning to the lodge to get out of the sun. When I return to my work, you will not interrupt me. Do I make myself clear? Okay, Mr. Respa. And he just leaves this kid there! Yoink! Should take advantage of Albert's absence to study that fascinating boulder. Uh-huh. You chip a sample out of the glacial erratic using the ice pick and hammer. It's essential to make my fieldwork comprehensive and include anything geologically interesting, even if it doesn't apply to my goals. Maybe one day someone will be conducting fieldwork on glacial erratics, in which case my observations would be vital. I still need to collect 2 more samples from outside the lodge. Take field kit. Albert is a little peeved at me already. Ah, shh. But he just left them here. I have the boulder sample. I shouldn't delay Albert any further. I'll go have a word with him. Oh yeah, no, let's follow him around even more. Because he wants to talk to us more. We'll go in this way. Albert's not in the parlor. Albert's not in the mudroom. Albert, you getting a drink? Albert is not getting a drink. He's probably in his room. Oh, hey. Talk to Albert. Is there no respite from you? Should I ask him about his kid? Ask Albert about Kit. Say, Mr. Respa, may I borrow a tool or two from your kit? I promise to put them right back once I'm done with them. Certainly not. I've had enough of a break. I'm returning back to work now. Albert abruptly turns on his heel and makes for the door. Albert is gone for a while. You're about to leave the kitchen when you hear his heavy footsteps once more. My field kit's gone. Did you do this, Jack? No, I surely didn't. Yeah, he was sitting here the whole time. Where is it? Mr. Richards will hear of this. Who knows? Could be a bear carried it off. You can't go leaving stuff outside unattended. I don't think Mr. Richards cares much about your problems. Why don't you just sit tight until the bridge is repaired? Then you can get out of here and never come back. My superiors will send me a replacement kit. Take me to the train station immediately. Can't. Car's broken. Oh, that's convenient. Darndest thing. I put it in the carriage house and a part broke right off. I haven't got a replacement. Nathan's got a car and spare parts, only he's not around, you know. So please, come make yourself a drink and enjoy some of our northern hospitality. Albert glares but says nothing. Why would he question Jack when Nancy literally just asked about borrowing it? I still need to collect 2 more samples from outside the lodge. Alright. Let's go annoy him even further. Talk, Albert. Albert puffs on his cigar and sips his brandy. He doesn't seem to be in the mood to chat. Alright. Let's go! Okay, samples. Samples. So, there were some rocks by the waterfall. Oh, yeah, be careful. Okay, we can't take these rocks. That's too dangerous. Takes a chip off one of the pathway stones. The bird bath is marble. I'm the best scientist. I could go take some from the Cramorants. Get stuck on that tree. Take sample. Nope, okay. Do not disturb the Cramorants. Oh, I'm sorry. You're disturbing the Cramorants. What? That's the one I already got a sample from. Car's broken. That's crazy. I mean, there's a nice path here. Take sample. Can't leave. Take sample of this log. Oh, okay. You dig a lump of dirt out of the riverbank. You're surprised at how deep you have to dig before you find minerals of any kind. You take advantage of the handy-dandy river and wash the dirt away from your sample. Wonderful. Looks like I've obtained a good sample from the riverbank. Okay. I was looking for, like, rocks. Okay, so it looks like the last one is probably by the Cramorants. Sample this wood. I mean, there's rocks over here. Nope, okay. Do we have any petrified wood? That stuff is cool. Take an apple. We're just gonna go to every screen and, maybe I need to use the duck call. To, really disturb the Cramorants here. Uh-huh. But I can't just do use, because that's, not in this game. Blow it. Okay. Attack where? Take sample. Chip a sample out of the cliff using the ice pick and hammer. Hooray, looks like I've attained a good cliff sample. Nearly finished my work for the day, but I really ought to rub the samples on my streak plate. Take luggage. Kimmy could be back at any moment. What if she caught you going through her things? It's probably locked. That's fine. Oh, that's my cursor. I thought that was Kimmy, like, right off screen there. Alright. Okay, that's granite. Separate rocks from the possible minerals. Rocks are a combination of more than one mineral, so it's easy for me to remove those from the sample by visual inspection. I've also removed the red stones from the sample, as those are clearly garnets and not the subject of this field work. There, now I can analyze the sample using other methods. Okay. And with our last sample here. At first glance, it's clear that the cliff sample is igneous rock. This is consistent with what you'd expect for an area known for garnets. Cliff sample boasts a variety of fine specimens. It's pocked with red and white stones. My, I can see why this area was so good for garnet mining. Rad. Alright. Upon closer inspection... Okay, I didn't expect that to actually be what it said. That's scary. You can see that the cliff sample is coarse-grained, leading you to conclude it is an intrusive igneous rock. Quite rude. Diamond is an intrusive igneous rock, meaning they formed below the Earth's surface when they had time to form into larger crystals. Oh, it's not intrusive, it's intrusive. My bad. It's possible that this area could be geologically suitable for diamonds. Alright. Closely examining the river sample with loupe, you can see that some of the specimens have tiny arching scratches and a pitted frosted surface. Some of this is river glass, so I can eliminate those specimens from the sample. River glass and sea glass are bits of glass that have... Small typo. That have been tumbled with water and stones for years. It can sometimes look like minerals. Okay. Closely examining the glacial sample with the loupe, you can definitively conclude that it is granite. Alright. We're really, really sure that it's granite. The sample has a Phaneritic texture. Don't remember ever seeing that word. That means the crystals that make up this boulder can be seen by the naked eye. Okay. This particular specimen is composed mostly of quartz and some feldspar, which is typical. Alright. There are fine scratches on this plate indicating it's been well used. Okay. So we've got granite. Yes, rub samples on streak plate. Do it. I don't know if I have to specify which one. Yeah. It feels as you expect it would. What? Rubbing that on the streak plate wouldn't reveal much. Okay. Okay. What was the other sample again? Okay. Rubbed igneous rock on plate. Can't use igneous in this game. I don't know what it wants from me here. Because we know that's glass. I want to rub stuff on the streak plate. She keeps telling me she wants to do that. Let's see what it says in the notebook. Rub your samples on your streak plate. Maybe go to the smokehouse and put the plate down and rub there, because I can't just use the ground. That was a good idea, though. That is very, old game, weird requirement thing. Give me 1 second, I need to run the bathroom. Be right back. I have to go back to my room and do it? Oh, hello. What you doing, Nessa? Nessa? Nessa lets out a short squawk of surprise. Oh, it's just you. I'm just testing the lock on the curio. I'm pleased to see that the curio is so secure. Uh-huh. Well, I'm done. Good day. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Test granite sample on streak plate. Can't use test in this game. Okay, so rub is what it wants, and then it wants me to specify the sample before it'll let me do anything, and I'm not... It doesn't like me calling it granite, I guess. I could say glacial sample. Feels as you expect it would. Okay, yup. That doesn't help. No, that does totally say intrusive. And then it says intrusive there. I think that's a typo. I just gaslit myself. Ah. Rub, river, sample. River, full on, streak, plate. I don't know what it wants from me. Hammer doesn't benefit from closer examination. Also, why is there no music? Did I accidentally turn it off, or is there just none in here? No, it's still on. There's just none here. Um... don't think I need to be out here. Ask Kimmy. Ask about duck. Don't know anything about that. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. Can't use. Welcome back. We're still trying to figure out how to, This is the most hint we've got. And I can't think of what it actually wants me to do. Like, I mean... Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Like, I've tried, use the glacial sample. Should I say boulder sample? It doesn't help. I can't use street. Cause yeah, I've tried boulder now, I've tried, granite, I've tried igneous, I've tried river, place, streak, plate. Nah. Also, if you're trying to, sub or gift a sub on mobile, the new price is, $7.99 for a tier 1 as of October 1st. So, maybe you get on desktop. God, I don't know. You have to do in the kitchen? Why? What? My prompt is correct, but I have to do in the kitchen. What? I have to put the plate down first. Rubbing that on the streak plate wouldn't reveal much. Okay. Rub river glass on streak plate. I mean, that's what it is, though. What? Also, it didn't like me using the word igneous, so... Okay, I have to use river, cliff, or boulder for all 3 samples. God, okay, thank you. That... Okay, rub, boulder, sample on plate. Okay, God. You rub the sample from the glacial erratic onto the steel plate, but no streak is produced. Alright, the sample is granite, which has a Mohs hardness of 7, so I'm not surprised that it didn't make a streak on the plate. That makes sense because our plate is a 6.5. Rub river sample on plate. You rub the specimens from the river sample onto the steak plate. I mean, yeah, that could be used for steak. One of the specimens produces a white streak. The streak plate probably has a Mohs hardness of about 6.5, so the specimen is softer than that. Since diamonds have a Mohs hardness of 10, I can conclude that this part of the specimen is not a diamond. That's right. Alright, the rest of the river ones don't do anything. Interesting. When a specimen doesn't make a streak, this is sometimes called a colorless streak. The streak plate has a Mohs hardness of 6.5 to 7, so that means the minerals in the specimen are harder than that. Garnets can have a hardness of up to 7.5, and diamonds have a Mohs hardness of 10, so they wouldn't make a streak. I wonder if Albert will let me borrow one of his Mohs hardness picks so I can test the remaining bits of my river specimen. Wonderful, I'm satisfied with my fieldwork and analysis for today. It's getting late, but I'm pleased with my work today. Your stomach rumbles, it's dinner time. Proceed to the dining room when you're ready to eat. There's some music. Oh, it's gone. That was just fanfare. Okay, so I don't get to look at the other sample, I guess, then. You have discarded the softer specimens from the river sample. You are left with 2 colorless minerals with a Mohs hardness of greater than 6.5. Albert is absolutely not going to let me borrow one of his picks. Also, considering that his kit is gone, that's going to be difficult. He took it for granted, and indeed it is. It's a joke. Okay, so I only looked at 2 of them, though. Because the specimens are embedded into the clip sample, it's a bit too awkward to rub against the streak plate. That's fair. That's okay, alright. I was wondering if we needed to break that with a hammer or whatever. Alright, let's go see if other people are, snooping around or otherwise being shady. Nope, that's the dining room. Ask about field kit. My field kit seems to have gone missing. You wouldn't know about that, would you? I'm afraid not. Alright. Okay. No more shadiness going on here. Oh, all of these doors are open. Okay. Let's go have dinner then. Certainly worked up an appetite. Jack has prepared a delicious dinner of salted pork and buttered parsnips. Margot hasn't come down for dinner. Evan says she's not feeling well. Outstanding. Fantastic detective work, Nancy. You're a natural. So, Albert, I hear your field kit has gone missing. Too bad. Albert narrows his eyes. Mr. Richards, you must realize this is merely a delay, nothing more. See, I don't know about that. There's a war on. Canada might have bigger fish to fry soon enough. I got a feeling all this could get forgotten about. Well, I won't have my possessions stolen. Surely the lodge has a way to secure valuables. Yeah, sure. There are 2 trunks in the upstairs closet. Jack's got keys. Yeah, the blue one and the green one. I've only got a key for the blue trunk. You can lock up your stuff in there. That will have to do, and if something goes missing, there will be no mistaking who's to blame. Will it be me? Probably. What is that emote? Oh. Oh. What about the automobile? Has it been fixed yet? Jack and I have looked at the automobile. I don't have the part with me, but I will bring it next time I visit. I suppose that will have to do. I don't care one way or the other. Okay. Everyone seems to be eager to escape the dinner table. Yep. Ooh, these dinners are pretty tense. You follow Jack into the kitchen and help him with the dishes. God, ease up off him. Personal space. Gee, thanks, miss. Oh, can you do me another favor? Take this bowl of broth up to Margot. She's not feeling well. She's in her boudoir. She says being surrounded by beautiful things makes her feel better. Okay. Sure thing. Game is autosaved. We have to inspect this broth. Steaming bowl of wholesome broth. Let's look at it closer. The steam from the broth fogs up your loop. You can't really examine it more closely. Alright, fine. Listen! It's a myth that cormorants hunt fish that are prized by fishermen. Unfortunately, the birds have been subject to many attempted exterminations. This colony suffered when Crimson was a garnet mining town, but it's recovered since. The nesting colony on the cliffs to the southwest of the lodge is the only intact example for many kilometers. I'm so relieved to hear that the colony survived. Nature's so resilient. It is, to a point. But should the government return and claim this land for its so-called precious stones, the entire nesting colony will be at risk. This cannot be allowed to happen. Whoa, the plot thickens. Oh dear. Nathan and Kimmy continue to chat about cormorants and other birds. You find yourself starting to nod off. Nobody's ever playing pool. Come on. Anybody leave anything in the... Nope. Okay. Anybody in the bar? Nope. Alright. Who's upstairs? Door is closed. Okay. Oh, that's Albert. That's fine. Nobody in the bathroom. Hi. Talk to Margot. You feeling okay? Today my body aches a bit. I've been feeling a bit under the weather recently. I'll probably feel better tomorrow. Okay. Give broth. Who would you like to give that to? Jack made some broth for you. Oh, he is so wonderful. Please set it down on this table. Okay. Or he'll be dead tomorrow, uh-huh. Okay, bye. Hi, Nessa. Sniff. Got my trusty eavesdropping glass. Nessa, what do you want? Jack asked me to bring this water up to you. And I thought we could have a little chat besides. Alright. I knew there was a catch. I know how hard it is for us women to make it in the world. Is that so? Indeed, especially for women who have lived particularly roughly. Such as yourself. What do you mean? I have a very good memory for faces, and there's no mistaking one as pretty as yours. That bad bit of business up in Skagway. The Mounties never caught you, though they did try. Okay. There were wanted posters pasted up as far south as Niagara Falls. Break it off with Evan and leave Crimson, and maybe I won't tell. Ha, the things I've seen, the things I've done, you don't frighten me, you old hag. Okay. Get her. You will get nothing, do you hear me? I will make sure of that. Skagway was lawless because people looked the other way, but up here, there's no one to see what could happen. Watch out.
I'm in danger!
I figured as much, silly little gold digger. You watch out. Here I am hiding behind this trunk again. It's a really good thing nobody looks over here. Game has auto-saved. Hey, you want to talk about that? Looks like somebody spilled the broth. The bowl of broth is spilled. Thankfully, it hasn't dripped onto the luxurious carpet. Talk to Margot. I've lost my appetite, I'm afraid. This water will be enough for me. Uh-huh. Ask about Nessa. She needs to leave. She is not welcome here. Okay. Interesting. Come in, Albert. The door is locked. Knock lightly on Albert's door. Leave me alone, whoever it is. I'm busy. Alright. It's Albert's time. Oh yeah, she's 100% poisoned now. Is this Nessa's room, right? Hi. Good evening, Nessa. You are constantly underfoot, Nancy. Yeah, that's kind of my whole deal. I came up here for some peace and quiet. No, you didn't. Ask about Margot. An unsavory character of ill repute. Nice girls like you should stay away from her. Why do you say that? I prefer not to say. It's not a subject for polite conversation. Okay. Jack! She's not eating her soup. Ask about Margot. Margot's a real homebody. At this time of night, she's usually in her boudoir or at the ensuite bathroom beside it. She likes a warm bath now and again. Okay. Ask about Nessa. Nessa's got a jewelry box in her room. I dust around it. She's pretty protective. Okay. Ask about broth. Sorry, Miss Maple, I don't know anything about that. Sure you don't. Okay, am I just supposed to go to bed now? Making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, let's go to bed. Give me my hat. This drawer is open. Is that from when I was here earlier? Silver steins. It's locked. I can see some lovely objects in there. Yep, decorated silver steins. Got it. Brochures. Okay. Clower. Oof. Alright. Where is... Hang on, am I allowed out at night yet? Nope. Where's Evan? Hi. Enjoying some peace and quiet. Kimmy's in the conservatory grilling Nat on the local wildlife. Room is so distinguished and cozy, Mr. Richards. Thanks, Nancy. It reminds me of my pa. Okay. I guess we should actually talk to them instead of just eavesdropping. Good evening, Miss Maple. Did you get a chance to take a look around outside today? I did. It was beautiful. I've never seen so many trees in my life. There are a lot of trees. Nancy, you should have seen the cormorants today. They were stunning. I did see them. I think I might have heard some ducks by the river, too. Oh, man. How nice. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's bedtime. Go to bed. Achieves little effect. Ah, I know it. Ask about Mounties. They're the law in these parts, but they do not visit Crimson too much. Ranger Daniel is a decent man. Sometimes he visits us to see if we are well. Ask about Skagway. Margot narrows her eyes and hesitates before she speaks. I may not have been entirely honest about Skagway in the past, but it is a dangerous place. Take my word for it. I will not speak more on it. Oh god, she's on to me now. Ask about Margot. Sick? I'm not sure what I need to do now. Do I need to talk to Jack some more? Talk, Jack. Hi, Jack. Busy with the dishes? Can't talk right now. Help. Jack with dishes. Doesn't need any help. Okay. Albert's in his room and it's locked. We talked to Evan. I guess we could go to the storage and go check out the, trunk. But he doesn't have the key for the green one. Sleep. I'm not tired, okay? I still need to figure out what the telegraph tape says. But I imagine I'm probably gonna have to go back to the station to get the thing and like imprinted on the tape that I've got. We can ask Evan about the diamonds. Not from around here, you mark my words. This whole business is just a waste of everyone's time. Okay. Ask about tape. When Jack drives to the train station, he checks the telegraph tape for news. Okay. Ask about burnt tape. What? Well, look at it! Don't what me! Okay. Ask about Will. Will? Who's Will? Mine or the one Nessa must be hot for? Our Pa's Will. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but Pa never had a will, never bothered. But I do, and if she ever tries anything, she's in for a shock. Okay. Where's Corvus in all this? By the way, we haven't seen him in a while. Ask about Cormorant. The nesting colony of cormorants was a sight to see. I suppose getting stuck here has its benefits. It really does, you know. They don't prey on the same fish that fishermen seek. That is a misconception. Okay. Ask about cormorant. Oh, okay. I guess that just asks them both. Ask about diamonds. Geology is not my area of interest. Birds are much more interesting to me. I have my doubts that it was truly found on this land, and even if it was, who's to say that there's enough to mine? It would be like the garnets all over again. Ask about garnets. Jack said this place used to be a mining town. Garnet is a hard mineral. You'll see lots of pebble-sized examples along the riverbed. Settlers mined garnets in this area for use in industrial abrasives. That is, until the mines became unprofitable. Okay. Cool. Ask about not mines? Jack mentioned Crib City used to be a garnet mining town. Settlers have mined these lands before. They mined garnets that they crushed into abrasive powder, and once it became unprofitable, they left. It was about 30 years ago. We've worked hard to erase the vestiges of those mines and restore the wilderness to its natural state. Still, the area is a dangerous place that is best avoided. Okay. I feel like I should go and bother Albert, but his door is locked. Unlock door. Talk, Albert. He's not here to talk to. He's fine. Ask Skagway. Sorry, you can't do that. What? About Skagway. Skagway is a seedy little town in Alaska, full of criminals and hustlers. After the gold rush ended, it was mostly deserted. Good riddance. Although, all those undesirables must have ended up somewhere. Okay. Ask about undesirables. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna type it in right anyway, it's fine. Okay, she's still fine. Look at water. It's spotless and shiny. Drink water. You drink the water from the blue mug. Oh. Look at picture. Ask about water. Do not usually keep a pitcher of water in my room, but I'm not feeling so well right now. Okay. That's weird that it gives me a little box there, like, that's... Give Jordan almonds to Margot. Do you like a Jordan almond? No, thank you. Don't have much of an appetite for sweets. Alright. My Evan, he loves sweet things, but he is allergic to nuts. Jack is careful not to bring anything with nuts to the lodge. Interesting. But I think his sister, she brought them. Very inconsiderate of her, don't you think? Those two have never liked each other. When Evan got a bad rash from accidentally touching an almond, Nessa got angry with him. It's a bizarre relationship, one I shall never understand. Huh. I was not expecting that to happen. Ask about Jordan almonds. One's in the parlor. I brought them here. They're the only really palatable thing here. Evan made such a fuss when he saw them. He's allergic, but it's not like I'm forcing him to eat any. Uh-huh. Let's see what Evan thinks about the almonds. Oh my god. I like sweet little things as much as the next man. Alright. But those Jordan almonds were brought here by Nessa. As usual, what I've got on offer ain't good enough for her. And I'm allergic to almonds. You better believe Nessa already knows that. When I was a kid, I got a bad itchy rash from touching almonds. Doctor said eating them could have killed me. And Nessa, she was just jealous of all the attention I was getting. Okay. We're not noting any of this in our notebook. I feel like that's big information to have. Okay, how do we progress? Oh, I'm supposed to take the bowl back? Okay. I didn't realize I was a servant here. Clean up the spill and decide to take the empty bowl back downstairs for Jack to wash. I figured, you know, maybe she could do a thing. Alright. So helpful, I don't have much of an appetite right now anyway. Okay, water's enough for me, got it. Alright, thank you. I would not have guessed that. Like, you're an adult, you can clean up after yourself. I guess not. Give bowl to Jack. Handed the empty bowl back to Jack. Really appreciate the help. Tell you what, I'll brew up a cup of tea and bring it to you in the conservatory. Okay. Alright, there we go. God. You head into the conservatory. Nathan and Kimmy are still talking about birds. You had no idea anyone could be so keen about a topic. Oh man, these nerds. Jack brings you a piping hot cup of chamomile tea from flowers he grew himself. Neat. The combination of the warm tea, the comfy couch, and the slightly boring conversation lull you to sleep. Oh good, I just pass out on the couch. Holding my cup of tea. Oh no, I guess it's on the table, so it's fine. And she's down. You happily doze on the couch until you're awoken by a commotion upstairs, and she's dead. You head towards the source of the noise and find yourself in Nessa's bedroom. Huh. Interesting. You rush into the room to find Nessa and Evan standing nearly nose to nose in a heated conversation. Oh dear. Oh, hi Nancy. Someone stole my ruby brooch. Oh my god. I demand you recover my brooch and bring the perpetrator to justice. There are so many suspicious people milling about. You mean besides you? Nathan, for one. It's obvious that he's hanging around just waiting for you to die. Okay, so he can finally get his hands on all of this. And then there's Margot. Enough. It's clear that Evan is at his limit. His eyes flash with anger momentarily, but it fades just as quickly. He grimaces, shrugs, and then looks away. I got my hands full as it is. Curio smashed too. Bunch of stuff's gone. Oh! What? Some of that's mine. Someone's robbing me blind. How dare you? You probably misplaced your brooch. As for the curio, I bet you smashed it yourself. Because I told you I'd lost the curio key and it was locked up tight. Yeah, I can believe that. I know you're here to get what you think you're owed any way you can. So don't expect any of my help. Sputter. That's right. I'm done with this. Keep your voice down, won't you? Margot's resting. Hi, Rick. I have just finished chapter 2. It looks like. Gonna go check on her. Don't get me involved. Should go take a closer look at the jewelry box. Should also examine the curio cabinet in the room I'm sharing with Kimmy. I remember reading a mystery novel where fingerprints helped solve a crime. What? Chapter 3, Investigations. Note has been added to your notebook. Alright, let's, look. Jewelry box. Box is definitely empty. You wonder who could have done this. Put soot on box. The music stopped. Nothing happened. Oh god. We got a dust for prints here. To use the compact. We need the little brush from it so we can dust. But I can't use, so, dust box with compact. Powder tin has a smattering of powder around the dispensing holes, but it is nearly empty. Perhaps I can refill powder tin with something else. Refill tin with soot. Carefully pour the fine black soot under the powder compact. Alright, I'm all set to ask people for their fingerprints. And to reveal fingerprints on smooth surfaces. And to lift those fingerprints with the sticky white tape. Ah. But now I can get to the bottom of this. Okay. Ask Nessa for fingerprints. Nessa, can I take your fingerprint? It might help me solve who burgled your jewelry box. I read in a book that fingerprint patterns are unique to individuals. I just need to apply some soot. Oh, fine, do what you need. I'll do anything to find the culprit. Neat. You carefully brush some soot onto Nessa's finger, then press a square of adhesive plaster on top. Nessa makes a face while you do this, but says nothing. Alright. You've obtained a lovely, clear impression of Nessa's fingerprint. Congratulations, you've obtained a fingerprint. Type compare fingerprints to check which fingerprints you have yet to obtain. Okay. Fingerprints, I hardly know them. Yep. Alright. Check box for fingerprints. Okay, we haven't seen Corvus. Margot's resting. If she's sleeping, we can just fingerprint her while she's asleep. Oh, we have to take it off the glass. That's what. Jack's probably too busy to help me. I'll need to figure something out. Kimmy's still downstairs in the conservatory. Nathan was downstairs with Kimmy. Albert's probably working in his room. We can get his fingerprints from the trunk, probably. But where is Mr. Richards? Okay, so... examine... box. The smooth wood looks unharmed. The box probably wasn't forced open. I see some oily smudges on the jewelry box. Examine smudges. I would not benefit from... Read a book? Does your man know about this? Okay, take smudges. Take fingerprint. You haven't revealed the fingerprint there, okay. I'm gonna have to think on what prompt I need to actually use there. Alright, Albert's not gonna come out. But he did just put his stuff in here, so... I don't see that right now. Blue trunk's a bit battered. Looks like looks like it has survived an overseas voyage or two. Okay, it's locked. Got it. Albert, I need your fingerprints. Ask Albert for fingerprints. There have been thefts, I'm not surprised. My field cam went missing too, if you'll recall. Yes, I do remember that. No one helped me with that matter, so I shan't concern myself with this. Clean as it should be, okay. Clean as could be, rather. Doesn't look like Albert has used this at all. He really should drink more water. I know, right? Examine luggage. Yes, it would! We need his fingerprints! At NASA. Hey, Corvus. Talk to Corvus. I'm still quite busy, miss. Okay, cool. I don't care. Ask Corvus for fingerprints. Mr. Shaw, would you mind providing me with your fingerprint? It seems Nessa's brooch has gone missing and the curio cabinet has been burgled. Can't you see I'm busy? I can't have you soiling my fingers. There's literally water over there. I'm having enough trouble keeping my hands clean with this leaky pen as it is. Leaky pen, you say? Alright. Closer inspection doesn't reveal much, except that the jug and drinking glass look untouched. Alright. Uh-huh. So we may have to come back for his when he's not here. Or find some document he's touched. Oh dear. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the smashed glass in front of the curio cabinet. Jagged shards litter the rug. Examine cabinet. Glass is jagged and sharp. Wonder if the perpetrator left any marks behind. If there are any, I'll need something to help me see them. Oh no, the pair of antique silver steins is missing. Oh my god. I soil your fingers with my hammer. There we go. Call this aggressive investigations. Nobody found the culprit when somebody was killed in a similar way under similar circumstances with the same suspect, so I will not help here. Yep. Look for clues. You can't use clues in this game. look, glass. Drinking glass you got from the kitchen, spotless. Jack is quite fastidious. Okay, that is not the... Look, broken glass. Jagged pieces of glass have fallen onto the carpet. Looks like the glass was broken from the outside. I would certainly hope so, unless we have tiny people living inside the curio cabinet. Open. It's the borrowers! I knew it! Not much point in trying to open the curio now, as the glass pane front has been shattered. I mean, you just... Okay. Okay. Check for fingerprints. Okay. Okay, I guess I need to get everybody's fingerprints first then. Okay, she's resting. Look at glass. Looks like it's been recently used. Fingerprint glass. Okay, I didn't expect that to work. Powdering Margot's drinking glass reveals a fingerprint. Okay, so that should have 2 sets of prints on it, though. Anyway, she's sleeping. Because Nessa brought those in. Fingerprint cabinet. There we go. Powdering the surface of the curio cabinet. Glass reveals a fingerprint. Rad. There's Corvus. No, come here though. I'm gonna fingerprint you. Fingerprint pen. Cannot fingerprint Corvus. Fingerprint box. Rad. Albert doesn't want to help. Can't fingerprint his luggage. Okay, what else has he used? He hasn't used the water. I can try to fingerprint the truck. Yeah, okay. I guess he hasn't put his stuff in there yet. Alright, let's go downstairs and bother everybody down there. We're just checking every room. It's possible I could fingerprint the boots. Hey Nancy, wanna play some billiards? Help me take my mind off things? Sure. Careful you don't scratch. Scratch what? The balls. If you scratch the cue ball, that's the white ball. It means you hit that one into one of the pockets. And I don't want to do that? Yes, you don't. I mean, no you don't. Why don't you try hitting the ball with the cue and I'll give you some pointers. Okay. Hang on. I can't fingerprint. That's not Jack. I cannot fingerprint Evan. Okay. Take cue. That's the spirit, Nancy. Come and hit a few balls with me. I put that into my pocket. You all saw her do it. Hit cue ball. Okay, so how about you get us started? Yeah, I'm trying. Yep, take it out! Oh, wow, you know what? How about you just practice a bit? Hey, man. Don't criticize my break. That's kind of what it looks like IRL. Oof. Give you some pointers. Okay. Stop putting it back in your pocket. Try to follow through more. Okay. Oh, I can just do that. Don't grip the cue so tight. Okay, I'll try. I mean, try not to. Can I just do play? I really think I'm getting better. Sure thing, Nancy. How about I rack the balls again and you can try it from the top? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get his prints off of the balls, probably. Because I don't expect he will, you know... just give me his prints. Okay, this seems to be the same thing. Mr. Ridgers, may I have your fingerprint? I'm helping Nessa investigate her jewelry box theft. Helping Nessa, eh? Look, I came down here to avoid that business. Isn't there enough going on around here as it is? Uh-huh. I don't have any balls to dust right now. Uh-huh. I don't know if I have to just keep doing this to get him to go away or what.
Oh, nice shooting, Tex.
Can I just take the ball and run with it? Resist, Pepsi! Resist! Okay, I'm gonna go. It wouldn't do for me to walk around with a pool cue. Oh, I think it might. Yep, take it out of your pocket. Hit Evan with pool cue. I have investigating to do. Good evening, Jack. Thanks again for that tea. It was lovely and so relaxing that I nodded off on the couch for a bit. What? Is he playing Guess Who? Glad you enjoyed it. Jack is spooning jam into unbaked cookies on a tray. Yay! He's making thumbprints! There's another tray by the window full of freshly baked cookies that are now cooling. Gimme cookie. Okay, I was wondering why I couldn't move. I got scared. That's about it for the jam. Making up some thumbprint cookies. They're Margot's favorite. Yeah, how about that? Looks like there's one that is not jammed. Hoping to get some food in her. She's not feeling well and doesn't have much of an appetite. Thought I had more jars of raspberry jam, though. Quickly, to the cellar! Mr. Richards loves these cookies too. He'll put a bunch of them in his pockets to snack on later. Makes doing his laundry a bit more challenging, but I guess I take it as a compliment. Ew! Ew! Wrap them in a cloth or something! Ew! It gets all your pocket lint. Oh! Ask Jack for fingerprint. I'm busy right now. I can't have you soiling my hands. Take jam jar. Can't let you take that. I reuse the jars, see? Take cookie. Too hot. You take a freshly baked thumbprint cookie from the tray. Eat cookie. You eat the delicious thumbprint cookie. It's rich and buttery and the raspberry jam is intensely colored and flavored, but not too sweet. Jack, this is delicious! Why, thank you, Miss Maple. I'm very proud of my... Halongrata? What? Never seen that word before. Take cookie. Taking another one. Dust cookie. True to their names, the thumbprint cookies do have Jack's thumbprint imprinted into them. Too bad it's not really a good sample for comparison. Oh, it's Swedish for thumbprint. Oh, okay. Alright, nice. I never knew that. We have to use a Jordan almond to scoop the jam out of the cookie. Look at tray. Little tray full of raw cookies. Uh-huh. All but one is filled with raspberry jam. Take unfilled cookie. Jack, is it okay if I take this lump of dough? Go right ahead. I ran out of jam anyway, so it's kind of a dud. Alright, that's in my pocket. Finger print dough. I wouldn't benefit from that action. What? Dough. This bit of thumbprint cookie dough has a void where the raspberry jam ought to be. You can barely make out Jack's thumbprint in the soft, fresh dough. Wonder if there's a way for me to get Jack's thumbprint out of this lump of dough. I need to find something that can make a real impression. It's far too fragile and hard to see right now. Oh, man. Use Jordan almond. The name means raspberry cave. Bake dough. Can't use bake in this game. Ah! Okay. Alright, you guys are still talking. What's up? Ask Nat for fingerprint. Ugh! I can't use Nate. Nessa's ruby brooch has gone missing and a curio cabinet has been broken into. I'm investigating both of these incidents. Collecting fingerprints of everyone in the lodge would be very helpful. There have been thefts? That's not right. Happy to provide my fingerprint if that helps. Thanks so much, Nathan. Nathan patiently waits while you brush the soot onto his finger, then press a square of adhesive plaster on top. Removing the square of adhesive plaster from Nathan's finger reveals a clear fingerprint. Yay. Much appreciated. Good luck. Alright. Ask Kimmy for fingerprint. Kimmy, someone's stolen a brooch from Nessa's jewelry box, and the curio cabinet in our room has been broken into. And she's like, yes, I just heard you tell Nathan. But sure, guide me through it. Could I get a fingerprint impression from you to help my investigation? I'm sorry, Nancy, but I don't want to get involved. Okay. Interesting. How about you put that mug back down? Look at mug. Kimmy's mug's about 1/3 full of hot tea. Fingerprint. Mug. You don't have Kimmy's mug. It's right there. Take mug. Pardon me, Nancy. I'm still drinking this. It's still nice and hot. Look at teapot. This dirty stoneware teapot is full of piping hot tea. Take teapot. Kimmy probably wouldn't like it if I took this teapot. Besides, stoneware is heavy. It's full of tea, making it even heavier. Need to refill her mug at the appropriate time. Take mug. Look at mug. 1/3 full, huh? How many cycles do I have to wait then? Will the mug actually look different when it is empty? Give her a cookie, she'll need something to wash it down. Ah, that's a good idea. Give cookie to Kimmy. No thank you, I try not to eat sweets so close to bedtime. Ah! No, she's not gonna want a Jordan almond either. Let's see what she says about them, though. You like some Jordan almonds? Sure, never know when I'll need a snack, huh? Okay, I still have a lot of them, though. You just said you don't eat sweets. Give me drink more of your tea. You keep putting it up to your mouth and then not drinking any. Alright. So it seems like that was probably the right thing for me to do, considering that message that I got. She doesn't have any stuff up here for me to actually, look at either, unfortunately. Okay, so what all do we have here? You have 2 fingerprints. You'll need more before you can make any conclusions. Yeah. I got those 2. I still need Corvus. I need Jack. Well, I have Jack's, but... Can I cook the dough in the fireplace? Can't do that. Okay. Fingerprint dough. Press dough on tape. I put in the freezer. Nope. Okay. To place it on the hot tray over here. What is that on the counter? L-shaped kitchen island. You see a salt shaker on the kitchen island. Where do you think you're going with that? If you want to use the salt, just use it here in the kitchen. I shouldn't walk off with the salt. Jack wouldn't be too happy about that. Okay. Salt dough. Salty raw cookie dough doesn't taste very good. It doesn't, but we're not going to eat that one. Is your mug empty yet? Oh my god. Smash mug. You aren't a vandal. Okay. Drink your tea. You chip some ice off the ice block and cool her tea with it. Okay, we've got some ice. Ice mug. Nice. Good call. You patiently wait until Kimmy sets her mug down. While Kimmy is distracted by her conversation with Nathan, you surreptitiously slip the ice chips into her mug. Ooh. Oh dear, my tea's gotten cold. Oh man, that sucks. Let me freshen up your cup of tea, Kimmy. Nancy, what are you doing with that soot? Nothing. Powdering Kimmy's mug reveals a fingerprint! Ayy! Fill mug with tea. Should I just run off with it? It's mine now, nerd! Give mug to Kimmy. There you go, nice and hot again. Thanks so much. Alright, awesome. So we got those two. I know, she's totally in on it here. Take cue ball. Yoink. No touching the balls unless they're in the pockets. Don't know much about billiards. No balls to dust. Okay. Need to take the cue first. Put it in my pocket. Can't fingerprint the cue. I don't know if I have to do it on the break or if I have to, you know, wait. That's a good idea. Scratch cue ball. Alright, nice call, Brood. They did put a lot of emphasis on scratching, didn't they? Try and hit the cue ball straight on for now, nothing fancy. I was trying to hit it straight on. Not sure we needed the sad trombone. It was necessary. I'll get the cue ball. Thanks, Nancy. Pick up the cue ball. Careful not to disturb its surface too much. There we go. Alright, there we go. Aha! Fingerprints nice and clear. Fantastic work. Later, nerd! It's mine now! Oh, right, the pool cue. We'll put that back. Certainly not walking out of here with the cue ball in my pocket. Come on. Alright. Before returning the cue ball to the billiard table, you wipe the sooty cue ball clean using a fold in your skirt. Hate to soil the... base? Think fast! Okay, so... we need to get Jax off of the cookies somehow, but... what can we put in there? Put tape on dough. Put salt on tape. We need to do something with that salt. I don't know if it's now or what, but... I mean, I feel like it needs to be now, because... I mean, that's why it's here, right? Hi, Bacon! We're investigating! Water slips off the smooth, clean surface of the drinking glass. Well, alright. No fingerprints here.
This is amazing!
Ah, thank you.
Aw, $20. I wanted a peanut.
Much appreciated. Found that follow, Lady of Crows. The butter cookies are fantastic. I'm not quite sure how to get the prints off of there.
I'm in danger!
Off of the unjammed one, but we're trying to figure it out. And yes, we got Blurp set up. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, how would you get a fingerprint off that without just ruining it? Try to get back very fast. Gonna head to the mall and grab some poutine. Ooh. That sounds delish. I'm getting hungry.
Betrayal.
Where else? Okay, so I still need to get Albert's fingerprints. I don't know what else he's touched other than this trunk that I'm not allowed to, well, that I can't get anything off of. He hasn't touched the water in his room. We can't get any fingerprints off his luggage. Uh-huh. And he doesn't want to help. Open wardrobe. Look in wardrobe. Okay. Uh-huh. I mean, we could put the, we could put some soot on his clothes. Oh man, I'm trying to fingerprint. Sure, that's what I'm doing. It is very suspicious, yeah. Also, Corvus won't stop and, oh, his satchel, maybe. Dang. Corvus won't stop and help us, but he is getting ink all over his hands from the pen. Oh, there's something in the wastebasket. It probably needed to be one word. There we go. Waste paper baskets full of ink spattered paper, most likely a result of Corvus's leaky pen. Fingerprint paper. We probably just need to examine it. I need to take it first. Take paper. You find a particularly clean fingerprint specimen, neatly tear it out and take it with you. There we go. Alright. Don't mind me, just taking out the trash. Can imagine Nancy throwing powder at Albert's face, trying to get his fingerprints. Yeah, right? Just, listen, you're gonna help me whether you want it or not. Okay, whose are we missing? Look at the stack here. Okay, we got the Kiro cabinet, we got the jewelry box, we got Margot's. We need to figure out the cookie thing for Jack. We got Kimmy. We don't have Albert. And we got Evans. Okay, so just Jack and Albert then. What else has Albert touched? That's Corvus. Okay, it's got a couple books. We didn't find anything! Fingerprint is books. Ah. Alright, so how do we get the thumbprint out of this cookie dough? Barely make out Jack's thumbprint in the soft, fresh dough. There's a way for me to get Jack's thumbprint out of this lump of dough. Find something that can make a real impression. Just smash it in Nessa's face and run. Take paint. Brain goes to like clay or mud. Well, we know where some mud is. Oh my god! Doubt the dried mud would be of any use, so you leave it alone. I feel like that would still be too soft. We gotta water this mud, but then it will be too wet. Let's take the hose and put it in the drawer and just fill it up. Moosh dough on mug. Can't use moosh in this game. Put dough on mug. I was thinking you just smash it against the side and then you take the Mom found the mud drawer. Oh, God. But we can play with the salt. What can we do with the salt? I can't freeze the dough to harden it up. It won't let me cook the dough. Place dough. Oh my god, just let me look at the jar for 1 second and I can't fingerprint the salt shaker. Far too fragile and hard to see right now. Yup. Find a way to extract the print from the cookie. Yup. That's where we're at. I don't know. Hmm.
Huh.
Appropriate. Um. I don't know. I can't think of how to get a fingerprint out of a cookie other than like very carefully smashing it against something. Put tape on dough. Cook dough. Doesn't seem to work. Cook dough in oven. I'm not allowed to do that. Like, I figured baking it would harden it up, but then, like, IRL, that would make it, you know, swell up, and that would super distort the fingerprint, so... And then I was gonna freeze it. But it won't let me do that. Kill somebody to throw the real criminal off balance, and then they'll make a mistake! Of course! I'm missing an item? Okay. Oh boy. In the dining room? Okay. Thank you. Oh, do I have to pour wax into it? The dripping melted wax. Scratch all the candle wax drippings off the candlesticks and tablecloth with your fingernails. Oh, I have so many tools on me, and you choose fingernails. Okay. How would you like to melt the wax? Melt wax with candle. You need a container to hold the wax as you heat it. Preferably something with a handle. Unfortunately, that doesn't accomplish anything. Okay, put wax in mug. Put the hardened candle wax into the mug. Heat mug. Heat the key. You hold the mug over the candle flame. Before long, the wax inside the mug has melted and become liquid. Pour wax in dough. You carefully pour the hot liquid wax onto the hollow thumbprint cookie. Wonderful. I just need to chill the wax so that it sets up nice and hard. I mean, or just let it sit for like a couple minutes. Put wax in ice box. Put the wax-filled thumbprint cookie into the ice box. Alright, you close it. You wait an appropriate amount of time for the cookie to chill. That should just about do it. You remove the chilled wax-filled thumbprint cookie from the ice box. Chuck's just like... Terrific, the wax is rock hard and the raw cookie dough has hardened too. Now to get the wax out of the cookie. Alright. No, I didn't! Alright. Now we have a wax-filled cookie. Get it out with the ice pick. Melted wax is cool and solidified. I must release the wax from the bit of thumbprint cookie dough. Yay. Remove wax from dough. Wax in the raw cookie has been chilled and hardened, but you need to figure out a way to free it from the dough. Salt dough. I need to use the salt shaker. Smash the cookie. That's right. Smash dough. Are you serious? You carefully crumble the chilled cookie dough away from its hardened wax filling. Okay, but me prying it away with an ice pick was Okay, sure, whatever. Whatever, game. I will say the wax thing was a very cool way to do that. Alright, let's look at it. This is a sharp impression of Jack's thumbprint cast in hardened wax. Can I thumbprint the wax, or am I just gonna keep it like that? Alright, we're just gonna keep it like that. Alright, next. Albert. Heat it up! No, 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 no! No, I did the same thing. I was like, oh! Hold it over the candle! No! Alright, Albert. You've gone out of your way to be the most unhelpful of everyone. Look in trash. Isn't anything in there? Okay. What have you touched? Do you have a, let's see. You haven't had any water. Examine trunk. Okay. Examine lamp. Okay. Examine bed. Okay. Look, desk. We tried to, look at his books. Okay, those drawers are locked. Rad. So we've got his clothes. Check. Pockets. Don't see anything noteworthy. He's fine with me just doing that, by the way. I tried his suitcase and it didn't say, anything. Luggage. He hasn't touched the picture. A thoughtful and hospitable touch. Polished and sparkling to Jack's high standard. It did say something about him needing to drink more water, though. No, thank you. Do it! The locked suitcase? Yeah, the one in storage. I tried. Mm-hmm. I can look at the lock, though. It's very sturdy. So it doesn't reveal any prints on the padlock. Okay, I hadn't looked at the actual lock, I just looked at the trunk. Huh. No, the blue one. It's locked, yep. Look, green lock. Just goes over to that one. Alright. Like, unless there's still a cigar, like, sitting in the bar from when he was here earlier, and there's not. Striped love seat looks very cozy. Are we overthinking it? Yes and no. Oh, God. Ah, you have to give him something to make him thirsty and drink the water. Okay. Okay, we put the salt on the already cooked cookie. Alright. Even though the hint on the other one was that, you know, salty uncooked dough isn't tasty, but, you know, salty fully cooked is... Got it. I take issue with that one. Have a cookie, Albert. Say, Mr. Respa, how'd you like this thumbprint cookie? Albert's eyes light up. Splendid, that's just what I need. Thank you, miss. Uh-huh. Albert eagerly takes the cookie and consumes the thumbprint cookie in 2 bites. Oh yeah, he's eating that. That was saltier than I was expecting. What an odd recipe. That cookie's gotten me quite thirsty. Do me a favor and fill my drinking glass from that pitcher and hand it to me. Can do. So you hand the full drinking glass to Albert, you stealthily wipe its surface of your fingerprints. Of course, stealthily lifts up dress. Albert drinks the water in 1 gulp, then hands the drinking glass back to you. You carefully receive the glass, making sure not to touch the areas where he held it. Rad! He's like, what are you doing? Don't worry about it. Alright. That is everybody's fingerprints now. Compare! Need a complete set. Uh-huh. Okay, we got that. 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 We got him. Okay. Salted the thumbprint cookie. Okay. That's all we've got. Let's see. You need more before you can make any conclusions. And then that just gives me all of them. Like, I was trying to see if I needed to press this onto a piece of paper or something. And, it said, no, you already have the fingerprint. That should have ended the chapter. Alright, great. That's cool. Do I need to actually remove it from the wax and get it on a piece of paper? You have to lift fingerprint, I think, on like all of them. What? Oh god. Oh god. I thought we'd already done that by— oh no. Okay. So we pretty much just put the tape on there and then just walked off. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. That really made it seem like she already, went ahead and did that. Do I have to do that off of the people, too? Nope, okay. Alright, not off of the actual people, just off of the items. Got it. There's nobody in here, right? So that means I have to go do the, billiards thing again, then. You tried solve crime automatically. If only. Take Q. I forgot we wiped the fingerprint off. Scratch cue ball on the break. Yep, let me grab that. Nope. Okay, so we can't do it off the break. Or can we? I don't have any balls to dust right now. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, so I have to break and then scratch.
I'm in danger!
Alright, do the thing. Remove the cue from my pocket once again. Okay, scratch, cue, ball. Sad trombone. Oh. Okay. Put cue back in pocket. Alright, I will get the cue ball. I've taken the cue ball. Fingerprint, cue ball. Lift, fingerprint. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now we're leaving. This is just easier than doing the actions, so it's fine. That was fun, Mr. Richards, thanks. Sure thing, kid. Okay, bye. Can't lift the fingerprint from wax. Okay. Alright. Who do we need? Kimmy's. Oh, God. We gotta do that thing with Kimmy again? Oh, God. Alright, let's go get some ice. I'm a favorite! Get ice. Oh my God, that works. I can't believe that works. Thank God. So yeah, while this game does still have some of the retro, No, there's no explanation for that. I don't fully know what that means, other than Twitch is like, you can collab!
$20. I wanted a peanut.
Alright. Put ice in mug. But yeah, so this has, you know, all of the feeling and nostalgia of one of the, old games, but it does have a couple things that give you a little bit of leeway, which is nice. Oh no, your tea is cold! I'll refill your tea. Take mug. Fingerprint mug. Alright. Lift finger print. Alright, we got it. Alright. Refill mug. This means that if you ever want to part of the stream, you can rudely and without warning barge in, I think. Yeah, I keep getting the pop-up about, I can't even remember what it's called now, but yeah, I can just come in and join a stream whenever, and it's like... Okay. Knocking and collab, yeah, that's what it is. Nancy, please don't run off with my mug. Oh, sorry. Give mug back. Give mug to Kimmy. Dun dun dun. Alright. Compare. Fingerprints. Flushed with success! You rush to your bedroom and eagerly spread out your complete set of fingerprint samples on the low coffee table. We got there quickly. After comparing the complete set of fingerprints, you're able to conclude, amazing! The fingerprints from the jewelry box and the curio cabinet match the fingerprint you obtained from Margot. What? She was the culprit, of course! I should confront her with my findings. Huh, that wasn't field work, but it was pretty satisfying. Oh, okay, we're just going right to her while she's trying to sleep. Can't talk now, grandma stuff. Margot, I know you stole Nessa's ruby brooch and the Silversteins. I know that Nessa's a little difficult, but this isn't the way to deal with her. Please let me help you set things right. She would take everything. Yes, I smashed the curio, though it broke my heart to do it. But the silver wedding steins are even more precious. I saved them and gave them to someone I trust for safekeeping. Nessa would sell them as soon as she was back in the city. At the very least, she would take her share and sell one of the steins, splitting the set. She doesn't understand why that shouldn't happen. She is vile and heartless. So, Jack, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why should I want to set things right? When I needed things set right, no one helped me. That woman deserved everything bad that comes to her, and more. Alright. You may be right about that. But you deserve better than to be a thief. That isn't who you are. Margot, the brooch at least. You let me give back her brooch. Oh, fine, the brooch is hers after all. It's in my walk-in closet. I'll tell you where it is. Why must the world be as it is? Nancy... She's dead, Jim. Margot, are you okay? You hurry downstairs to tell Mr. Richards about Margot's sudden decline. Mr. Richards, come quick! There's something wrong with Margot! What? Dun dun dun! Outstanding! Fantastic detective work, Nancy! You're a natural! By the time you and Mr. Richards arrive in the master bedroom, Margot's body is already cooling. The commotion soon brings Nathan and Jack to the room. Nathan's eyes widen, but he doesn't say anything. Jack looks shocked and a bit remorseful. The three men gently carry Margot down to the root cellar and lay her out on a long wooden table. No, no! That's where the preserves are! Ew! It's shocking to see Margot lying dead on the table. The kindness and warmth that once lit up her face are gone forever. Bodies don't cool that fast, so I read. Nathan and Jack stand there, staring down at the earthen floor. No one seems to know what to do. What can be done after all? I can't wait for her to somehow become some kind of horrible zombie and, like, try to get out of the cellar, and that would freak me out so bad. After a long while, Mr. Richards exhales heavily and speaks. Go do what you need to, then head out to the station to notify the authorities. Not like there's any rush, no, is there? Yep. I'm sorry, Evan. Yeah. Excuse us, miss. Mr. Richards slumps on the stool, his head bowed. He doesn't look at Margot. It's almost like he can't. Amateur autopsy time, yeah! I read about autopsies in a book. Let me take a crack at this. Oh, God. Seriously, though, the food is down here. Like, this is not okay. Oh, Mr. Richards. What's going on here? Type review to review your investigative goals. Chapter 4, Tensions. Alright. We'll figure out what's going on tomorrow. Kimmy, your assistant, pretend she's a cormorant. Alright, the game has autosaved. I need to grab some lunch real quick and then go head out and take care of some errands. But yeah, back to this tomorrow. The plot has once again thickened. And we'll now make a nice, lovely soup. Soup. Alright, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. And, yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.